Hello everybody, this is Brian with ZimCo Survival, and I'm back out in the woods today, not as far as I might want to be, because you can obviously hear the cars, but such is the nature of South Carolina. So, I'm going to be doing a review for you guys on the Snugpak Tropical Hammock. Now, they make two of these. One is the Tropical, which does not have a bug net, and one is the Jungle, which does have a bug net. I want to make sure you guys don't get confused because I see a lot of reviews where people buy one thinking it's the other, and they either don't get the bug net or they do, and you know, it becomes a mess. Tropical does not, Jungle does. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with the review. Basically, this is the package that you're going to get it in. Alright, you have that nice little advertisement there and a nice mesh back with a zipper. So basically, when you first get it, you just unzip the back. And what you're going to have inside, we're going to go ahead and toss this off to the side. You're going to have your stuff sack with the hammock inside of it. Now, as with all hammocks, this one has a stuff sack that is sewn onto the hammock so that you can actually use this to hold water or whatever else you want while you're sleeping. Just pull the little tab, and out comes the primer part of the hammock. Now, I've already had this open, so it's not as nice as it was before, but this particular one came with tree savers on the paracord. It just kind of slides through the tree saver. I bought two of these at the exact same time to replace our old sleep system, and one came with tree savers and one did not, so I would not count on these. So I'm going to take them off because as of right now it's a 50-50 chance you'll get them in the first place. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of them. Now, as for the hammock itself, it is a very nice parachute nylon. Let me go ahead and open it up for you guys. Alright, so it is very nice nylon. It is triple stitched on all of the seams, which is really cool. It is your standard, just kind of stuffed through the end here, as you can see. So you can replace this cord with anything you want, just stuff it through there. I know a lot of people will do a metal ring or something like that, personal preference. It also comes with a steel carabiner, so you don't actually have to replace this. A lot of them come with you know, an S-hook, an aluminum S-hook, or even an aluminum carabiner, and you kind of have to replace it before you can use the hammock. But in this one, it comes with everything you need, so you just have to set up the hammock and you can use it straight out of the box. Now, all the paracord on this hammock, let me go ahead and show you guys the actual cordage that it comes with. It comes with actual 550 paracord. The hammock itself is kind of a grade OD green, and the paracord is OD green. Alright, so there you go. And then you of course have the knots here to size, so you can hang your hammock at different levels. Already pre-done, so you don't have to do it yourself, and it gives you plenty of paracord so that you can hang this thing around some really big trees without having to worry about finding more cordage. My opinion on it so far, it's a great hammock, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to set it up, and we'll go ahead and finish the review. Be right back. Alright, and we're back. Sorry for the angle, I'm trying to actually get it close up so you guys can see how easy this is. But this is the paracord. Alright, and what you're going to do is right about head height, you're going to take and you're going to wrap the paracord around just like this. Alright? Then, pass this piece through, hold your hand in it like this, pass this piece like that, and use this hand to pull it through the loop. Alright? Then you just tighten it up. Once you have one side on, like we do here, we'll go ahead to the other tree and we'll get that on, and I will go ahead and show you guys the hammock once it's set up. Alright, so now that we have the hammock hung up on the other side, all I did was connect it to the very bottom knot, and basically what we're going to do now is we're going to size the hammock up to where we want it. Now, the benefit of hammock camping is you can of course put it anywhere you want, as tight or as loose as you want it. In this case, I like to use mine as a chair, so I'm actually going to put it kind of right in between. Basically, I'm going to put one side right about here, And that's the benefit of these knots, is that you can it allows you to size it without having to worry about it. But let's assume that you guys want it a little more particular. An easy way for you to do that is to take, let me go ahead and move you guys so you can see more easily here. There we are. You can always add additional knots. And what I do is I just take the rope like this, okay? Wrap it around my fingers like that, wherever you want the knot to be, the new knot, and then just slide this piece through to create this little knot right here. Right? So now I have a knot in between the other two knots. It's not hard. Let me go ahead and show you one more time. The benefit is it comes right out. You don't have to worry about it. But once again, wrap this piece of string around your two fingers, just like that. All right? Fold it back over the original piece of string. So it should look like this. And then through, just like that. Slide it down to where you want it. And then when you're done, all you have to do is loosen it up and it comes apart. So let's go ahead and get the hammock hung up. I think I'm gonna put it right about here. And I will be back and I will go ahead and finish talking to you guys about the jungle hammock. All right, we're back, and as you can see, I have the hammock fully tightened up to where I like it. For me, I stand about 5'9", so I find that it's in the perfect position when it sits right at the base of my rib cage. So basically, as with any, it is a 4.5 foot wide tarp or hammock by 9 feet long, so it gives plenty of room even for larger people who want to use hammocks. And basically, a lot of people that I talk to who have never tried a hammock before are really concerned because these aren't open, pre-open, if you will. They don't have that bar that holds them open, so they feel like when they try to sit down in them, the thing's gonna break or it's gonna flip them out the other side or whatever the case may be. Sitting in a hammock like this is really, really easy. Basically, you just take the base piece right here, stick it up under your butt, all right? And then just sit down in the hammock. It's that simple. You're not gonna go flipping out the other end as long as you don't try to throw yourself back into the hammock. So you really don't have anything to worry about there. But overall, I really like this thing. It holds 400 pounds. So as far as hammocks go, it's more than capable of holding you and your gear if you so choose to use it as a pillow like a lot of hammock campers do. Like I said, it comes with full 550 paracord, so it's not the cheap stuff. This stuff is actually 550 paracord. One thing that I would like to note about this hammock, a lot of people are hesitant to buy the tropical hammock because it's so cheap. It's only about 26 bucks right now on Amazon. So a lot of people think it's a cheap quality hammock, and it's not. The jungle hammock is right up there with all the other really high-end expensive ones. In my experience, it is just as equal to those at half the price. So if you're looking at getting a hammock and you want something that's budget friendly but still a really high quality piece of equipment, definitely pick up the tropical or the jungle hammock. Now, my opinion with the jungle hammock, and the reason that I didn't purchase one, is a lot of people have the tabs on the mosquito net pop off when they sit in the hammock because they put the ridge lines that hold the mosquito net up too tight. So when they sit down, they just pull down on the ridge lines and pop the tabs off. So even though I don't have one here to show you, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know how to use the mosquito net properly so that when you sit in it, you don't destroy your jungle hammock. Basically, when you put the hammock up and you're putting the mosquito net up, too many people make the mistake of hanging the mosquito net before they sit in the hammock. What I find is when you hang the mosquito net, hang it up so it's only about 6 inches above the hammock when you're not sitting in the hammock, if that makes sense. That way when you do sit down, you don't pull on those tabs because you have the slack you need to, how would you say it? It gives you the slack in the mosquito net so that it doesn't tear and rip as you sit down and the hammock sags. So if you decide to buy the jungle hammock, or if you already have one and you have the mosquito net, go ahead and give that a try. Just when you set up the hammock, hang the mosquito net so it sits only about 6 inches off the hammock, and then sit in it. And you will notice the difference right away when you actually try to sit in that by hanging it the way I was explaining to you guys. But I just figured I wanted to touch base with you. I apologize, I don't have the jungle hammock because I'm not a fan of mosquito nets and things like that. It's just the way I am. So there you go. There's my review. Fantastic hammock. Definitely go ahead and pick one up. There is no reason not to. And experience the joys of hammock camping. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Have a good night. Bye-bye.